That's a boundary save for sure. Oh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Brilliant shot there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Nicked it. That's gone down. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. No, terrible shot. Beats the field with a great shot.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Goes over the top with that shot. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Misses everything. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over, 5 off it. India are 3 for 42.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Great shot through the gap. There's a chance if it hits. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Perfectly timed. Was quick onto that in the infield. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. India are 3 for 50. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nearly gets the edge. Ferguson with a great delivery there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Over, India are 3 for 57. Bolt from the north end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Got that away nicely.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Well, a few short balls this over to try and unsettle them. That'll be the last one we see this over.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder. The end of what seemed a very long over. Not the best bowling I've seen in my time. It's time to refocus and go back to basics.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely. That was another great delivery. Nice and short and just tucking up that batter. No more of that this over, unfortunately.
Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Beats the field with a great shot. Edged.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Bolt from the north end. Perfectly timed. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Got that away nicely. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even leant on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Edged it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
There really is a good amount of bounce in this pitch. Seems to be surprising the bowler. That's all the short stuff for this over.
Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
A little Bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Ferguson will be happy that's finally over. Truly dreadful bowling and time for some fielding changes in the deep, methinks. Southey, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Perfectly timed.
As on the side of bowling, slightly fuller, and have been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged. 7 runs added in that over. India are 4 for 109. Ferguson from the south end. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. No. Terrible shot. 5 runs added there. India are 4 for 114. Nearly gets the edge. Southey with a great delivery there. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. No shot offered. Good catch, out. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard. face up. End of the over. India are 5 for 119. Going with spin now. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply?
There's a chance if it hits.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Smacks that away through the gap. Santner has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Southey from the north end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Can he come back with a dot ball? Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Needs a direct hit. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Perfectly timed. gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? No, terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. 4 runs added in the over. India are 6 for 142. Power and precision in that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's a boundary save for sure. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Patel waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
The big one, 12 runs out of there. India are 6 for 154. Couldn't get it through the field. Needs to be on target. Square cut, finds point, no run. Gone! Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. Out! What a screamer.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's the over. India are 7 for 155. the right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Nearly gets the edge. Mitchell with a great delivery there. Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Bracewell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Perfectly timed. Massive outside edge. Mitchell has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Santner from the south end. Wow, that's missed a lot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. And gone. Brilliant catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Needs to be on target. End of the over, just one off it. India are 8 for 169. Oh, great bowling, no reward, and that's going to fly away to the boundary. Sharma has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Misses everything. Brilliant. That'll take some catching. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. India are 8 for 175. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. India are 8 for 177.
177.
Nice solid defensive shot. Dug that out well. Was quick onto that in the infield. Gets that away.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
End of the over. 8 off it. India are 8 for 185. Phillips, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Edged it. New Zealand almost pleading with the umpire, but I think I heard two noises though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's the end of the over. One run coming from it. India are 8 for 186. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. They've gone up here. Phillips from the south end. Pinged off the bat.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. No. Terrible shot. And gone. Straight to the keeper. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Smacks that away through the gap. Needs to be on target. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Nice shot, straight to gully. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Can't get that outside the ring field. Thick edge. Good pick up, big chance. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Phillips has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Edged it. Couldn't get it through the field. Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Edge, but it drops safely. That's a confident appeal. Amazing. What a great way to end the innings. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. Cuts that off well in the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. New Zealand are none for 1. Rohit, the spinner, coming into the attack. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Straight to the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Massive outside edge. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. New Zealand are none for 3. Bumrah from the north end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.